I strongly believe that traveling by motorcycle is one of the most rewarding ways to explore the world. You are in the elements, rain or shine, sunburnt cheeks to soaked boots. But you feel a part of the scenery instead of traveling through a capsule on 4 wheels. No air conditioning, no heat, just the temperature and weather of the current landscape. But riding a motorcycle has its own risks. 2 wheels are less stable than 4, and road hazards can end your adventure in the blink of an eye.
Marissa and I have had our ups and downs, our successes and failures, and are always trying to avoid missteps. But accidents are just that. They're not planned, they're not foreseen, and falling off a motorcycle is undeniably scary until we can confirm that we can wiggle all of our fingers and toes.
Over the 8 years that we've been traveling the world by motorcycle, we have had our share of close calls. Across 4 continents and over 125,000 miles, we've had plenty of falls along the way. But this time, it wasn't just us. This time, we have a friend with us, Joel, who we met in Bali and is traveling with us on a motorcycle through the island of Lombok, Indonesia. I am always thankful there are 2 of us in case one of us is injured, and even more grateful when we have the pleasure of riding with others to increase the help that we may need along the way. But nothing is more terrifying than seeing your friend go down behind you.
Are you okay?
Moments like this force you to ask, are the dangers of motorcycle travel really worth the reward? Ride along with us and let's find out.
Hey everyone, nice to have you here. We are Tim
And Marissa No Tear.
I ride in the front,
And I'm in the rear.
we travel the world and we pack too much gear.
Oh, all the places we'll go.
through rain and through sleet and through mud and through snow.
Oh, all the things we'll see.
We've been to a country or 2.
Or 3. Oh, all the fun we've had.
You along would make us real glad.
So give us a like and hit subscribe
to join us along our epic ride.
We woke up to a beautiful day on Lombok.
Yes, this was our first day on the island of Lombok, Indonesia.
Absolutely, we rustled out of bed. Joel was packing up his little gear. He had a couple shirts and a pair of boxers he stuffed into his tank bag. But I needed coffee.
Good morning. Look how nice this is. We woke up to heaven.
And the owner had a little breakfast that he was going to give us, so we were super excited.
I know, it was so heavenly there.
Oh, this family is so nice. I love staying at places like this. Like, you just get this wonderful homey atmosphere, and look at this awesome breakfast. They have rambutan trees here and like fresh rambutan coming right off of the trees. It is awesome. All right, I'm trying this traditional breakfast, and it looks like little fried triangles of rice, glutinous rice with coconut and a sweet sugary syrup on top. What is this? I don't know what this is, but it looks so cool. I'm excited.
Is it like pancakes?
No, it's like
Different things. It's definitely glutinous rice. It's not too sweet. A little hint of coconut, really good. Good morning, everyone. All right, today's journey, we're gonna be exploring this island of Lombok, and we're starting heading north along the coast. We're gonna go to a viewpoint and then hopefully a beach.
Bam! It's a nice sunny day. We're with our buddy.
Very hot, but we love it because it's better than the rain. So let's
Yeah.
enjoy the sun.
No
Yeah.
5-hour ferries today. And then we got Dorco, and then we got Hoel's Beast over here. And yeah, should be a good day's ride.
Yeah, and we're gonna end at the mountain, the big, the one, the only, the giant volcano of this island, Rinjani.
Alrighty. Good morning.
So as we were riding around the city of Mataram, which is the biggest city on the island of Lombok, we passed through some of the really cool architectural structures that they had going on there.
Yeah.
Including this huge dome that looked like a Connect set.
It looked like one of those things children play on at playgrounds. But
Yes.
For like a giant, you know? Giant toddlers.
Giant toddlers.
Yeah. And that was really cool. Really beautiful, really colorful. And then we passed this giant spaceship looking thing with the clam on top of it. Like they're gonna launch that into space. So really interesting stuff. Beautiful ride, beautiful day. We were happy to be in good company and good spirits.
We were starting to realize that Lombok is simply gorgeous. It's just got a very cool vibe on the island of Lombok.
Hey everybody!
Look at this view.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. We are on Lombok in Indonesia.
That's right, it's another island past Bali, and we didn't ever expect that we'd be here, but all the fates aligned and we were able to come over to this incredible island.
This is true, and we got Dorco here hanging out, our good buddy, Joel, and yeah, we're living it up and having an amazing time here. We want to thank each and every one of you for helping us get to somewhere amazing like this.
Yes, you guys are the best. This island has a totally different vibe from Bali so far. It's felt like really, really chill, even more chill than Bali. And it's spacious, the roads are nice and twisty. It's been fabulous.
Not a lot of traffic, nice wide lanes, and beautiful views. You can't ask for more than that. Into a little beachside where there's a bunch of restaurants lined up, and we were going to get some food and have a little beach bum moment.
coconut on the beach in Lombok. How amazing.
It's been a short
Yeah.
day so far, but there's always time to
rest.
eat, and swim.
I mean, when you're on the motorcycle in the heat of the beautiful tropics, passing turquoise waters on this stunning road, that's great and all, but at some point in time, you might want to actually stop by one of those beaches and explore the waters for yourself.
Thank you, buddy.
We can share it. It's a lot of food.
Look at that. I don't even know if that was like a mutated fish that's stuck together. All right. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. It's like a spicy barbecue, dude.
Oh my God.
Sitting under starlight, searching for the meaning in the beauty that we see. Come bathe in the glow. Back roads where the magic unfolds. Happiness is simple, all you need is to believe. Come jump in the glow.
That little beachside area was so cool. It was filled with locals. This was not a tourist destination. This was not Bali anymore. This was Lombok, and people were enjoying the beach.
Yeah, they rented little inner tubes and little snorkel masks and stuff. And yeah, we dove in and interacted with the children's.
Oh, they were so cute.
Yeah, and there's super good food there, super beautiful day. And if you want to ride to beautiful beaches and meet wonderful people and interact with the communities of Malaysia and Indonesia and Southeast Asia in general, we have the tour just for you. It is our Borneo tour across Sabah in East Malaysia, and it's incredible.
We are going to be having our next opening for the spring of 2026, so we only have a few spots left for that. Book them now. You can find the link in the description below, and here is a little sneak preview of what you could see on that tour. Looking for the ultimate adventure and escape? Join your two favorite YouTube content creators on a motorcycle adventure across Sabah, Borneo.
Where is Borneo? It's a faraway island full of orangutans, pygmy elephants, jungles, beaches, and twisty mountain roads through stunning natural beauty.
Adventure with us for 10 days, 9 nights, either solo on a motorcycle or 2 up with the love of your life, and create memories that will last a lifetime.
Our tour dates for the spring of 2026 are now open. See our website for prices and details, and let's travel the world together.
You good?
After a good meal, a nice relaxation, we got back on the bikes, hit a little cow traffic.
Moreover.
we got back on the road and headed towards this giant mountain that is
Rinjani.
Rinjani.
Mount Rinjani, the stratovolcano of Lombok, is the second highest volcano in Indonesia, which rises to 3,726 meters, or 12,224 feet, making Lombok the 8th highest island.
So after the pristine little paved section, we hit a section where there's construction, and then there's a lot of potholes and like kind of loose sand that Dorco kind of shifty gizmed around on. Dorco's not necessarily an off-road motorcycle, but
No.
it's got some semi-aggressive tires. It's got some wannabe knobbies on her.
Dorco is our Bajaj Pulsar 220 that we bought in Jakarta, and it has had all sorts of problems, but yeah, it usually can handle dirt roads pretty well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that is due to your talent.
Well, we go real slow.
Yeah.
There's no like, single track going on this motorcycle.
No.
Ready?
So we kept checking to make sure that Joel was fine behind us because we were in the front. And I was looking back to see if he was okay, and I saw him fall.
Oh no!
We still got a
I'll
friend.
make it alive.
I don't know.
Oh no. Oh no, he fell down.
Oh, did he?
Yes. We have to go back.
Oh no.
Oh no. Stop. I will help you.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
All right, that's all that matters.
So I did a quick U-turn and just hoped that he was all right. I know a lot of adrenaline goes through your body, but I saw him jump up. But I told him, I said, just take a second and let's team lift this thing and evaluate all of the entire situation.
Wait, let me get this back. Okay. Oh.
This is just one of those moments when your heart drops and you just wonder, oh my gosh, is he okay?
Hey,
Yeah?
it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. You're good? Okay. Woo. Plastic tights. Oh, zip ties.
Yeah.
We have them.
Let's stop down here.
We're gonna stop down there. Okay, get on.
Yeah. Because we're...
Good. Oh man. Uh-oh.
I don't know if it's starting, but nothing too bad could have happened with a little fall.
Something wrong.
Alright. Get off and let's do some...
Oh no. Oh, maybe it just needs gas in it because it was over for so long, Sometimes it just needs some time. Okay, but you need a zip tie. He needs a zip tie.
Okay, yeah. But you're okay, right, brother? Yeah. Alright.
We tried to diagnose why Hoel's motorcycle wouldn't start on the side of the road. We were just glad that he wasn't injured and that he was able to bounce back up and into his positive attitude. As motorcycle riders, we have all fallen ourselves or have seen our buddies fall. And most of the time, everyone can laugh it off and make jokes about it after the fact. But there are often times when even slow falls can snap ankles, wrists, or collarbones.
Thankfully, none of that happened on this drop. And after some of the dust settled and we used a few zip ties to keep his tank bag in place, his bike started up and the only lasting damage was a cracked headlight and a few minor scratches on both Hoel and the tank.
I just hoped that Hoel wasn't too upset about the damage to his motorcycle, and I really wanted him to think our little Lombok adventure was worth it. But Hoel is just too happy of a person to let a few scratches make an impact on our ride together.
So Hoel's bike didn't start for a while, but now it's starting again, thank goodness.
Too. It'll be like, what did happen?
You was so slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I went to the, like, a lot of sand and whoosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
no.
It's part of the adventure, man.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm tight.
You just need to
Yeah.
fix this. I mean, I'm
Just
pretty sure I
cosmetic.
can just bite this.
Yeah. And just
Okay.
some scuff marks.
We're good?
Oh man.
Good to go.
I feel good now. It's working.
With the sand.
Yeah. Rinjani. All right.
Only thing that it
I'm just really happy that Hoel is okay. That was some really tricky sand right there. I was nervous too. Like, there were some very hidden deep pockets of it, and you just hit that wrong and going too fast. We were going quite fast. But thankfully, the motorcycle is starting, and most importantly, Hoel is okay.
Okay,
We are going to continue on our way to the mountain. Yeah, such a shame this road was like so beautiful and so perfect.
Perfect.
And then it was like, boom, construction. Not perfect anymore.
What up, dude? You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
I've dropped Dorco a whole bunch of times, you know,
Yes.
mostly on like sand and stuff, and when Marissa's not on because I'm trying to do something stupid. And even more dangerously, like on our KTM 1190, hundreds of times is my guesstimate.
Probably.
But you know, when you drop an adventure motorcycle and you scruff up the crash bars, you know, they're little badges of honors and, you know, scuff marks on our Moscow Moto bags.
Yeah.
You know, that's like a sales pitch, you know, that's
Yeah.
these bags are tough.
It's
But-
war wounds.
Absolutely. But Hoel had this cool little cafe racer looking bike that he put money and effort into to, you know, not get those same war wounds, if you will.
Yeah.
So I was just hoping that he wasn't frustrated that, you know, a 2-day little mess around on a motorcycle was gonna mess up his bike and he'd be upset. But that's just not who Hoel is.
That's
He was
right.
way
Not in his
too-
nature.
Way too positive.
All right, we're heading off. We're about a half hour away now. We're gonna have Hoel lead. Make sure everything's good. And then we'll be at our little hotel.
Those are definitely not dirty tires. And I think that's why he's kind of excited about Dorco. Because it's like, hey, put knobbings on. And, yeah. Dorco's more hardcore. That will never be said again, folks. Glad that our friend is doing well.
Howell was back in good spirits.
Yes.
He was doing his little dances again, which
Yeah,
is
we're all
his
riding
call
on the
sign.
motorcycle.
Come on, hardcore Dorco.
Oh, come on, go, go.
Our buddy's back though. There he is. That's just her fire sign. Yeah.
So we were actually very close to Mount Rinjani, which meant that we were pretty high up in altitude on the island. You know, for the tropics, it felt a little cold.
And we pulled into our little hotel.
Wow.
All right.
It's heavenly. Sweet. I feel refreshed after my shower with cold water, but it was still nice and refreshing. And now we're gonna go find some dinner. But look at the view of this mountain. There's some trees in the way right now, but it's so pretty. And look, not only am I wearing a jacket, all three of us are wearing jackets.
And we made it to a restaurant where you guys ordered pizza.
Heck yeah, we did.
And I had beef rendang, which is a wonderful, wonderful local dish with lots of different spices. And it was just a wonderful evening to cap off an incredible day that had a very, very scary moment involved. But we were just able to reminisce and be nostalgic for all the wonderful things that had happened to us in that day.
I was just glad that Howell was uninjured and that he bounced back up both physically and emotionally. He really taught me a couple lessons, you know, like I could learn something from him, because sometimes when I get into ruts, you know, I think I'm like the most unlucky person in the world and oh my God, how can this be happening to me? But Howell, you know, powers through it. He's just a really positive guy. He, you know, I know that I have a wonderful wife that's very supportive. I'm riding along with this really awesome dude. We're having the time of our lives. And I'm just really thankful to have a support crew around me and out there as well. You know, I have people riding along with us physically and here on YouTube and Patreon. We're just super happy to have you along.
Next time.
We are headed to more exploration of the island of Lombok.
We travel further across Lombok, cross more sketchy roads that hopefully we don't drop the bike on, and end up at a stunningly beautiful series of waterfalls that alone made our adventure to this island worth it.
This is crazy.
Being number one.
No. What is this?
And starting in our videos here, we kind of want to show off either a piece of equipment that we use or something that we found useful or just something that may help your own adventure riding. So some tech review, some just tech tips. And this week, we want to talk about our Cardo units.
Yes!
We truly love them. We've had the Sennas before, and we used them for a while. But Cardo, the Pack Talk Edge, is my favorite so far. by far. The bold,
Absolutely.
I will not vouch for the bold because I did not like the bolds. The Pack Talk Edge are incredibly awesome.
They
have
are.
JBL speakers. It's super, super cool. And yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about here? These are the Bluetooth headsets that we use on our helmets. And you might think like, oh, you guys are 2 people on a motorcycle or just 2 people riding in general. That's very, very useful to communicate. But it's also perfect for solo riding. Like, I don't want to ever be on a motorcycle without my cardo unit at all. That is like the basis of survival when it comes to riding on a motorcycle.
I can listen to my music. Guns N' Roses and motorcycling is so much better than Guns N' Roses by itself or motorcycling by itself.
You've got your music, you've got your podcast, you've got your audiobooks. I've even talked to my family for like over an hour while being on the motorcycle, and they don't even know that I'm on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
It sounds that good in your helmet.
And we have an affiliate program with them where
Yes.
you can save some money too. And the code, you could guess it, is 2UP and Overloaded. We'll leave a little link in the description below. But if you are looking out in need of a new headset, we've tried a few, and these are definitely just the best of the best. The Pack Talk Edge and the Pack Talk Pro are what I would suggest, and those are the only ones that I could vouch for. And just to share the honesty of everybody, the Pack Talk Bold, I did not like as much. Just the technology, there was a huge jump when it came to the Edge.
So that's our little tech opinions.
Tim's Tech.
Yeah, Tim's Tech Talk. And if you'd like to support us in our travels and our video making and all of this advice and stuff that we give you, you can through Patreon. And you can also get all of our videos ad-free on there. Sometimes they come out a little bit early. So check that out in the link in the description below.
See you further down the road, guys. Stay safe, everybody.
Bye. Yes, it's actually a volcano, and if I had to make a geological hypothesis about how this island was created, I would say the entire island of Rinjani was created by, the entire island of Lombok was created by the volcano Rinjani.
Who knows?
Somebody knows,
We
right?
could Google it, but we're just going to make assumptions here.